One of the things I really liked about interacting with the law offices of Chris Ingram was that it was all online, and the table of contents layout online for the client. Once we'd had the initial discussion and that table of contents got built, made it easy to kind of see where we were up to, what we needed to do, and gave us like a roadmap of, right, today we're going to work on published material about me. So well, I say today, it was probably a week or 2 weeks at a time, where we'd be on Google, we'd be going back through newspaper archives, we'd be going back through my stuff that I'd kept, and finding everything we could about that involved published material about me. And then we could scan it, upload all that, put a tick in that box and move on to the next one. And it gave us a nice structure to work to see what we needed to put together and what evidence you guys would need to really help. I think to talk about how amazing it felt to get him approved, I have to talk a little bit about back up the process a little bit, because we picked up an RFE, a request for further evidence, and one of the things that we quickly realised on this journey sounds like I'm on X Factor. One of the things we quickly realised was that there's highs and lows. The process really takes you through ecstatic moments where you're like, we have got this, we are there, and then the next piece of post arrives and it's like, or not. And that was suddenly a low. But what became brilliant at that, the very next night we spoke to yourself on the phone, and you were like, right, no, this is great, because what they've given us here is a more detailed roadmap of what they need to see in order to approve this case. So turning that around and then having this really detailed and even more in depth. I mean, I didn't think we could do any more research, but we did, and we found some stuff. And even I'd forgotten that I'd done it. It was like amazing. So it was nice in a way. It sounds weird to say, but it was nice in a way that it wasn't an easy process. It makes it feel more rewarding. They checked during the day the online case status, and they phoned us straight away and said, your I-140 has been approved. And it was just like, wow, what a moment that was. It gives me goosebumps thinking about that reaction. And on the morning of the interview, my wife and I we were ready. We were like, it was tense, it was nervy, it was a little bit scary, but we were ready. We had all the facts in our heads, we knew everything. And actually when we got there, they didn't really ask us that much. It was like, but don't you want to know about? And they were so lovely and so brilliant, and the guy who actually did the interview, the immigration officer, was just so friendly, and it kind of made you feel like you were the only case he was dealing with that day. And it was such a positive experience. And when he kind of just almost under his breath went, I'm pleased to say you've been approved. What? Sadly, no big fanfares, marching bands, flags unfurling as I was hoping, but it was just, wow, what a day that was.